And already such power is present. It is the power of love, transcendent, eternal, and its brilliance and radiance, which have been incorporated in the various myriads of worlds and beings that express the divine. Here in this moment, in this eternal now, there is the binding of hearts, weaving the higher heart of compassion and unlimited, boundless love. And the many gates of the upper worlds has opened to pour their divine sacred energetics into this experience. For they have heard and they have acknowledged the sacred soul desire of each and every one to walk upon the path of illumination, to walk upon the path of wisdom, to walk upon and to make known the unknown. For it is the path of the masters. It is the path, way of the illumined light that calls you, your own soul light beckons you and calls you home. And in this sacred and holy journey, there are many dynamics in this journey, many experiences and the expansion of knowledge and wisdom, for it is by this that in this creation one moves forward in the unfoldment of his and her consciousness and cosmic memory. And so gates that have been locked begin to open. And right now we sense and feel an outpouring of this loving energetic from an upper world that has heard the children of the earth, the children of light, that this upper world has gotten the attention of prayers and striving and hoping and wishing, your heart's desire, your heart's dream. And so there is a great and grand gathering of sentient beings of radiant light from this upper world. It is like Jacob's ladder, where this world and that world are now connected. And as the sacred divine energy flows downward, we flow upward. And there is a connection, a sacred communion, an integration, and a great meeting of hearts, of profound love, of radiant light. This spark of connection, this spark of connection is a sacred gateway. It is a sacred pathway, a holy portal. And in this brilliance of light, indescribable in a material world, it is transcended, it is sacred, it is holy, it is brilliant, it is radiant, it is luminous of a billion suns. But we find ourselves able to integrate this profound, loving energy. And so, as we walk up the ladder towards this sacred connection within us in our own holy of holies, where we hold the spark of the divine within our own physical, mental, and emotional bodies. That this great and sacred alignment upon this solstice, where great and magnificent energies appear and integrate in varying cycles of time, cycles within cycles within cycles. And there is a great convergence that comes in this moment of a grand cycle of time seeded millennia ago. And it's seeded with the loving compassion and loving patience of an eternal loving being. And this love that is patient allows the beloveds to move upon their journey in their own way, in their own time, to come to this point, to this place, to this sacred communion of heaven and earth. And each sentient being, including the sentient beings that are within the physical, mental, and emotional expression of a planetary material world, transcendent, no longer entrapped into the physicality, but transcendent and boundless. And it is in this spark of contact from this sacred heaven that has heard the children of the earth, the children of light who have not forgotten, beckoning, calling, receiving your walk upon the path of your soul light. And in that path, you are great, transformers, and powerful in the divine alchemy of worlds, the great adjusters, the great aligners, the way showers, the great pioneers of cosmic proportions. Here, you, now, each a precious, precious expression of the divine, and empowered with that divinity to come into its full bloom. For it is you, the great transistors, the great transducers, the great resonant field for the upper worlds to bring forth the coming home call to all beloveds, whether it be known or unknown. The call home is here. And this sacred song that you hear in the depths of your own soul, in the depths of the inner, most radiant that you hold of the divine, that brings you to this spark of light. And you simply breathe the cosmic in-breath and out-breath. And this heaven is heaven upon the earth that you can carry. And so as we have moved up the ladder of consciousness, and in this radiant intersection, this radiant communication and sacred communion of this upper world and the loving beings that encompass it, the gates have opened, the guardians have allowed this sacred blessing, this sacred interaction, this sacred interconnection and communion to take place. You are as close to your natural state of illumination. The things of the earth and the material world fade as you embrace more completely your cosmic origins, the vastness of who you are and what you are. And this holy sacred alignment brings back the cosmic memory through all timelines, through all experiences, through all the various lifetimes that has brought you to this sacred communion in this spark of light. We say to you, beloveds, we are in this holy alignment, the family of partnership and commitment to bring sacred Gaia, but not only her, bring all of the celestial consciousness evolving around the sacred sun of Helios Vesta and beyond that sacred one. You are galactic. You are powerful, and you create new worlds. Allow now, beloveds, your cosmic memory to begin to stir as you are in this radiant light, this spark, the connector that you are of the upper and lower worlds. And as you reach, as you strive, there is that loving energy that strives to meet and connect with you. So you breathe the cosmic in-breath and out-breath as you are the great transformers, the great alchemist that moves the divine sacred plan of the Creator, that moves and creates new worlds, that balances and heals, loves and embraces. You are the shining light of the divine. And it is that seeks to bring forth balance, peace, healing, kindness, and the understanding of the oneness of all things. And the time has come now, beloveds, where more and more portals of light open because of the children of the earth who have not forgotten, who have become the great receivers of the upper worlds, to integrate these portals of light, to embrace more deeply Earth Mother and all of her life, an embrace that cannot let go, an embrace of love, and the bringing forth of the higher energies and experiences of a peaceful world, of a balanced world, of a world of great diversity and symbiotic relationships that are boundless and endless, that one connects to the other and serves the other. That experience for this earth consciousness and all her life is now at the tipping point and has moved forward of the endless successions of the children of light upon the earth, generation after generation after generation, of which many, many of you have come in different incarnations, in the different ages, to pull and move forward the sacred plan. You are here because you are aware in the deepest parts of yourselves who you truly are. And although there is a creation that will bring forth challenges and sadness, it is an expression nonetheless, an opportunity to learn and then to rise and to heal it. Take this moment now in this radiance and realize that your radiance is like the radiance of the beings the most holy ones, the radiant ones from the upper worlds, beckoning you, calling you back home. Do your sacred work, for you are the shifters of worlds. And now, the time has come for us to return. And as you end the spark of radiance, simply intend to integrate to maximum this blessing and grace that has come. And that this grace that comes, that brings forth more of the illuminary that you are, requires you and asks you to continue your path upon the light. And now, we will intend to be back and awake and alert. And on the count of 3, we will be. We draw in our electromagnetic field as those who have been part of this expression draws in theirs. And we see the ladder retract to the upper world and to this lower world. But the integration and the contact has been made. So we take a deep breath in now and intend to be back awake and alert. On the count of 3. 1, 2, take a deep breath in. And 3, we are back, awake, alert, and we are grounded.